Hello everyone, my name is Leo from class 9A, number 23. Today, I'm going to tell a story about one of my chapters in my book that if you translate in English, it means whose civilization is civilized. This book is very good and unique and also fiction because this book tells unique and unusual sides of the story. The story begins with a guy named Arthur that read a newspaper and saw his named friend Aska in the newspaper he read. In the newspaper, Aska is a crazy scientist who wants to make a time machine. Arthur is confused and asks his friend Aska, "Why do you want a time machine?" His friend replied, "I want to know how come almost everyone from all over the USA says that the person who made the laws legalized the slavery of black people. How come the white people at that time thought that it was okay to have a slave? I want to know why that person used to be cruel, but didn't realize that he was cruel. I want to know that." After listening to his friend Aska, Arthur also wants to make a time machine together with Aska. Arthur is curious about what people think in the future of people in 2020 now. He also thinks, is it possible that people in the future think that people in 2020 is barbaric and cruel? So Arthur and Aska began make time machine all night from morning until night. After all night, the time machine is finished and they very happy. Aska began enter the time machine into year 1700 during slavery era in the USA. Aska arrived in the slavery era in the USA and see black people half naked that work at the farm. He realized that he already arrived in the USA at slavery era. Aska want to save a slave, but instead of asking the slave, Aska asked the slave owner if he want to go to year 2020 because he want to know why white people at that time thinks that slavery is okay. So he go back to 2020 with the slave owner, and in there Arthur and the person from the future already in the house. And because Aska want to understand the slave owner and the person from the future perspective, Aska having conversation with them. Aska become understand that the person in the future see that people in 2020 is cruel because people in 2020 put people in jail and support capital punishment. Aska is confused why it is cruel, and Aska realized that people in different era see cruel differently. That's why Aska sees slave owner is cruel, and that's why the person from the future see people in 2020 is cruel. That's the end of the story. Thank you everyone.